Hey, how you doing? Nicole Lee here with Health, Beauty, and More to talk about pattern baldness, which is where it can be all the way back. Like mine is pretty far back on this side where there's no hair, and then on the other side it's still pretty far back, and I hate it, but it's just part of my, I guess, heredity. I don't have the bald spot that some other people might have. Men mostly have that more than women, but it's very common that women have male pattern baldness. My paternal grandmother, actually, I don't even know what her hair looked like because she had wigs on. The whole time I knew her, she was wearing wigs. So apparently she didn't have much hair, but that may have been related to her diabetes that she got in her 40s. I don't have that, thank God, knock on wood. But I do have this Derma Roller, and there's been some suggestion through research that it might grow back hair. And so I'm going to, for the very first time, try this 1 millimeter Derma Roller, 192 needles on it, in areas that I've never done before, where I want hair to grow back. And it's not comfortable. It's kind of like, feels almost like getting a tattoo. It does feel about similar to getting a tattoo, so it's painful. But if it does stimulate collagen and hair growth, hey, it's worth the pain to go through. And this is a sensitive area, I see. I feel a virgin area. It's never been pricked at before. I'm not going to say it's easy on me. It's not, but I get so jealous when I see men that have more hair than I do. It looks like I have like almost a widow's peak coming on here. Goes like this. It's starting to form that anyway. Oh. So I'm trying to go in all the different directions, horizontal and vertical and perpendicular. And just each direction, all four. Might as well go down a little bit further. I do have hair coming out here, but it's around this part, the sideburns, I guess you'd call them, that I would need more hair growth. I think this is something that you have to be patient at and wait several months if you're going to try this, and check with your doctor too. Never share needles with anyone. I use alcohol to clean mine. I spray it with alcohol when I'm done. I usually just use it for the face, and it's been really good for the face. Of course, I don't use glasses when I'm doing it. Like if you have little those frown lines, you can use it for that. I think everybody eventually gets those, unless you're really lucky. Look like Cindy Crawford, who supposedly looks younger than she did 20 years ago. But I don't have her, I can't afford her beauty secrets, So I go with, luckily I don't have like crow's feet. I don't see any. And I don't really want them. But then again, I've never been fond of those birds either. I like birds, but not crows. I actually do go up in here, but you have to be really careful. Really careful. And anywhere around the thin area of the eye, close your eye when you're doing this. And be really gentle. Because it's really tender, very thin compared to other parts of the face. It's much more sensitive. Take your time. And I mean, bags that come around here where the skin can get a little looser mine aren't too bad. A lot of people I see much more than I have. But then I've been taking care of my skin for quite some time. Then I went to school for the esthetician license even. So I know a little more about taking care of my skin and how to preserve some of it, because the skin's the largest organ in the body, and so it's a accurate reflection of your health. I don't see wrinkles here either, but I just go ahead and motion over them gently. So I'm pretty lucky that I have good skin, that genetics is helpful there, and I have a good bone structure. Otherwise, you know, when you see people with hollow cheeks, like some of these, I want to say Harrison Ford, maybe one of them, and Ed, what was it, Ansel, or the guy that played the actor in Jackson Pollock, has kind of those sunken cheeks. It's usually from bone loss. Also kind of makes you look hard. I don't have that, so I'm grateful. Thank you, God. I have a little bit of the jawline here starting recently, so I'm definitely going over there. And I've been getting the neck wrinkling, so I go over that. It's not the only tool I have. I have a Tanda Lux, it's called. And before that, I used microcurrent for a while. I'm lately been more into using creams that are natural, organic creams you get at the health food store. And today I did a mask of mustard, green tea, and an egg all mixed up together. I put it on my hair and my face. And I also use my Nexus Pro Mend, because I'm taking care of my hair for split ends. I didn't put it on my face, don't worry. There's no split ends on my face. Hey, I was just thinking, now, if it works for hair on the head, why not try it over your eyebrows too? Because you can get into those areas with this little tool. I used to overpluck and electrolysis when I was a teenager because I didn't like the way my eyebrows looked. I was always hiding in the bathroom with my tool no one knew I had, called electrolysis tool, run by a battery, and it goes into the hair follicle and deadens it, because I thought my hairs didn't line up, and so I couldn't stand them, so I was just plucking them out. After a while they stopped going back, but I live with it. I made my mistakes like a lot of young people do. So let's see. I didn't do a whole lot today on my neck, but this is pretty much all I'm going to do for now. And hope this tip helps, and I'll find out after a while. giving it some time and see if it actually helps. Can't hurt. Might work. Nicole Lee Health Beauty and more.